Alright, so in today's video, I talk about a lot about the point of having positive energy and staying focused with positive energy. I want to talk to you about staying focused on a goal. And so, if you're ahead, I said this previously, like if you're ahead, if you're pre-recording stuff, you're pre-doing stuff, you have your tasks lined up for like days upon, like, and it's going to be a whole lot easier for you to kind of like see exactly what you got to do and execute. You're just going to have moments where you feel discouraged. You're going to have moments where you feel tedious. You're going to have moments where you feel like you don't want to do it. But as long as you can knock it out ahead of time and execute, you're going to win. And also at the same time, not only just knocking it out, just staying on having great energy into everything you do. Like not just halfway do it, but like do it with excitement. And even recording this video, because that's outlet for me. Like when I'm recording and I'm basically just letting stuff out, initially it's just a whole lot easier for me to kind of like tell exactly what I see, or things that philosophies or strategies that I see work for myself, share that with you so that can possibly work for you too. What I can say most definitely is staying focused, knock out the work ahead of time, and complete the task. Like stay focused, knock out the work ahead of time, and complete the task. If you do that, then everything else is a piece of cake. Just that staying focused and knocking out the work. And then once you do that, everything else will fall into place. You'll wonder like, why I don't have this yet, why I don't have that yet, but just stay focused, knock out the work, that's do that task, and then you'll be able to fly. Now, once you do that, you're gonna have the ability to kind of like do a whole lot more rather than just making impulsive decisions. So that's why you want to stay focused and focus on your purpose. Don't try to kind of deviate from your purpose and go to other things, because what's going to take your purpose is going to take a long time. Like you got to be willing to dedicate 10 years to this. So you're dedicating 10 years to, you know, an action that's actually is going to take you to the next level, then you dedicate 10 years to it. And so you're going to get 10 years worth of results from it. And so you dedicate 10 years, expect 10 years worth of results. You dedicate 5 years, expect 5 years worth of results. If you dedicate 1 year, expect 1 year worth of results. But the thing is, can you at least go for 1 full year? All right, if you can go 1 full year focusing on your goal and what you have to achieve for it, then it's going to be a whole lot more easier. All right, and then another thing I want to mention too is, alongside with focus, is allowing yourself to be bored and get back on track. Because if you find yourself kind of bored, then you just got to kick yourself back up on track. That's really it. It's like put yourself back into gear and say, hey, I'm getting back to it. Why? Because you're not creating nothing. Like you have to keep creating and keep getting more wins and things of that nature to kind of like kill that boredom. Like kill that is just get more wins. That's where I can say for us as media buyers, I can say people that deal with analytics a lot, we track. So whether it's financial tracking, website tracking, financial markets tracking, or whatever you do, you want to track, because once you start tracking, you know exactly what's going to work for you and what's not going to work for you. Like when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your business expenses, your operations, when it comes to everything, you want to track everything, and so you know exactly how much you spend in here, how much you spend in there, if you're doing impulsive buys, things of that nature. And if there is something that you want, you can financially say, all right, do I genuinely want that, or do it's just an impulsive buy, I got the money, I'm gonna get it. And so that's the thing too, is you want to kind of minimize on impulse buys and focus solely on like what can you truly afford. Okay, and so for me, not just for me, but it's just a idea I thought I had came along with a while ago, is to give yourself 24 hours on it. Like if you want something and you say you feel like you want to make a decision or something on something, sit on it for 24 hours. Allow yourself to go through all different emotional states about it. Allow your energy to calm down about it. try to focus on other things. And if you could spend at least a day or 2 days without it, like thinking about it, then and you still say, hey, on that third day I want it, then basically that kind of gives you a little bit more clearer idea if you want to make that financial decision or not. It's just really becoming more of an adamant buyer with your spending and being aware of the decisions you make and continue to work every day, like even when you feel bored. And a lot of times when you feel bored and you work it in, that's possibly when you can catch some of the best ideas or the best campaigns that may work for you. I'm not gonna say that all the time. I'm just, saying like it. You can literally catch the best campaigns at random blue. And I always preach that too. Like life can change in 2.5 seconds. Like literally, it can change in 2.5 seconds. Meaning you could be here and then you could be there. Like you never know. On average, the average person in the United States move on average 11 times throughout their lifetime. So, like I said, life can change in 2.5 seconds. 11 times, and the majority of those times is be in your younger years rather than your elder years or your older years. And the more you may say, hey, I want to go this place, I want to go that place, the more life changed, the more different environments you may be in, the more people you may interact with, but at the same time, you become more conscious of basic necessities and needs that you have to execute. And that could be sending out an email every morning, that could be writing a post, that could be making a trade, that could be doing anything, that could be working out. So you're conscious of that. The thing is, after being conscious of that, what are you going to do with that knowledge? Like, that's the question. Are you just going to sit on it and just let it build up stress inside your head, or are you going to take action on it? If you just let it build up inside your head, a lot of times what's going to happen is you're going to build a lot of secrecies within yourself, and it's going to just build up inside your head, and you're not going to outlet it with no one, and you're not going to take, if you don't take action, it's going to run you to the ground, causing depression, stress, anxiety, because you haven't taken action on those goals. If you execute on the ideas or you write them down, and now you can write a plan of execution for it, then it's going to be a whole lot easier for you to move forward on those goals. But it's really up to you on how you decide to do that. But execution is key. Don't just sit on things. Execute. All right. Hope you guys gain valuable information out of this video today. If you want to join the G7 membership, be sure to click the link and watch the next video, and then I will tell you all about the G7 membership.